Hey, it's May here. I'd like you to think about all the roles you play in your life. At work, you're probably a colleague, maybe you're an employee, maybe you're a boss as well. At home, you're a friend, you're maybe a parent, perhaps you're a cousin, and so many other roles. Well, whatever the roles you're thinking about, there are three additional roles that you're definitely playing. And the only question is, are you aware of them? Because if you don't know that you're playing these roles, you're probably not doing a really great job of them, or at least not as good a job as you could. And these three roles are being a leader, being a role model, and being a creator. So let's talk about what they mean. So let's talk about being a leader. There's the capital L leader, which is the person who has the appointed role, like head of this or president of that. Then there's a lowercase l. Lowercase leader is about the behavior, the activity. And all of us are the lowercase leader. And whether we do it well or we don't do it well, we're definitely doing the activity. And remember that the uppercase leader, just because you're anointed as the head of something, doesn't mean that you're behaving like a leader, lowercase l. And you definitely don't need a title in order to behave like a leader. Again, lowercase l. And behaving like a leader is simply acting like an owner. So when you're walking down the hall at the office and you see a candy wrapper on the ground, do you walk by or do you pick it up and throw it in the garbage? When you see somebody being mistreated, do you speak up and say something or do you just let it be? So remember, you're always being a leader. What kind of leader are you being? The second thing is you're always being a role model. Anytime somebody can see you, whether that's in writing, in person, on the phone, you are role modeling some kind of behavior, good or bad. So the question is, what kind of behaviors are you role modeling? Who is watching you as a role model? And what are their takeaways about that? Are you being the best role model you could be? Remember, even if you say, I don't want to be a role model, too bad. You are, by definition, anytime anybody can see you. And as I like to say, you are who you are when you think nobody's looking. Then the third role is being a creator. And we are all creators, especially of the two core raw materials, which are energy and ideas. So you're definitely creating energy. The only question is it positive or is it negative? And you're also creating ideas. Our brains just do that all the time. The question is, are you sharing those ideas? Are you letting them out? Or maybe you're doing a little bit too much self-editing and judging. And once you start creating and sharing that positive energy and those interesting ideas, then you're interacting with others, and then you become a creator of experiences and relationships. And then once you do that, it becomes natural for you to be the creator of opportunities and outcomes for yourself, for your team, for your family, for the organization. So remember, you're a creator, so start with the raw materials. Bring that positive energy and bring those ideas. As you're playing these three roles, there are two keys to doing it really well. The first is to be intentional. And being intentional is about being on purpose. What I mean by that is not that you have to be planning out everything to the last detail so that there's no room for spontaneity. Instead, being on purpose means that you are being conscious and making conscious choices. And it also means that you are behaving in a way that's aligned to your values. On purpose means aligned to your mission, your values, and your bigger why. Then it's about being aware. Being aware is the first step to being able to improve. And that means you want to pay attention. Pay attention to how you're showing up, what you're thinking, how you're feeling, what you're doing, and what triggers you to be at your best versus at your worst. And make sure you spend some time learning about and seeking to discover your blind spots. We all have them, and those are things that we always need to work on and improve. So remember, awareness is the first step to self-managing, which is a great step to making sure that you are bringing your very best self all the time that you can. So you're always playing these three roles. remember to think about the fact that you're playing them and you are either going to do them really well, really poorly, or somewhere in the middle. It's really up to you. So think about those roles and choose the one to work on that is going to most move the needle for your life and your career. And then choose an action that you can take just to get started on the path to becoming either that leader, that role model, or that creator you know you can be. And once you've chosen, then leave a comment and let me know. I would love to hear. Now, if you're watching this from anywhere other than my blog, head on over to maybusch.com/blog, and I look forward to welcoming you there. And now I invite you to be bold, play big, and spark joy for yourself and everyone around you.